Hey, what's up guys, Will Gove here for GSM Arena and welcome to our head-to-head series. Today we're going to look at two high-end Samsung phones, the Galaxy S25 FE and the Galaxy S24 FE. The S25 FE was recently released, and so it's getting all of the attention. But you could also go for last year's model, the S24 FE, which is about $100 cheaper. So which of these Galaxy phones is right for you? Let's compare our review findings head to head and find out. And as always, you can find links to our extensive full reviews down below. Both the Galaxy S25 FE and the Galaxy S24 FE are high-end phones that aim to provide a premium Samsung experience. There are just a few cuts here and there compared to the true flagships. While both the S25 FE and S24 FE have the same general design, the new model is a bit slimmer and is over 20 grams lighter than its predecessor. Also, while both phones have the same reinforced glass on the back, the new model's frame uses a newer type of reinforced aluminum, which is meant to be tougher. The ingress protection is the same on either phone, IP68 rated dust and water resistance. The display of the S25 FE is a 6.7-inch OLED, with a 1080p resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate. The S24 FE's display is the same in terms of specs, except that unlike the new model, there's no LTPO tech. Both devices have the same sharpness and HDR video support. Content looks equally good on either this year's model or the last. You also get about the same maximum brightness on either model, so there's no real difference when it comes to usability out in the sun. Only the S25 FE's LTPO tech sets it apart. Both displays' refresh rates are adaptive and can dial down when idling to save power. But even though Samsung doesn't advertise it, in our testing the new model was able to dial down lower to a minimum of 1 Hz compared to 60 Hz on the S24 FE. These supposed energy savings don't reflect in the actual battery life though. Despite having a larger battery and the aforementioned display tech, the S25 FE earned about the same overall active use score as the S24 FE. They're decent, but neither phone is a battery champ. Charging speed is a bit faster, with the new model rated at 45 watts of charging, compared to 25 watts on the S24 FE. The new model takes the same time to charge to full, but is faster at the 15 and 30-minute marks. Both phones support wireless and reverse wireless charging too. These two phones each have a stereo speaker setup, with very good loudness. We prefer the audio quality of the new model though. While both have the same amount of bass, the S25's mids and highs are more pronounced and clean. Let's listen to compare.
I should just let them all go when life seems impossible. Look the way and go change just one little thing. When life feels intolerable, find your true source of love. Concentrate.
Both FE models use an optical under-display fingerprint reader for biometrics, and they work great. And these phones can come with 128, 256, or 512 gigs of storage on board, not expandable through microSD. As far as software goes, you get the same interface on either phone. That's Samsung's One UI 8 running on top of Android 16. It includes all of the high-end features, like DeX, and Samsung's suite of AI-based features. You can find out more about One UI 8 by checking out our dedicated video. And for software support, you get 7 years on either of these FE devices, the same as you'd get on the full flagships. Now we'll get into the chipset. The Galaxy S25 FE gets an Exynos 2400, which is the same as you'd find in the 2024 Samsung flagships. Meanwhile, the S24 FE has a chipset that's a notch down in power level. It's called the Exynos 2400E. With its upgraded chipset, we do see an improvement in performance scores between this year's model and last year's. However, it's rather small, and you likely wouldn't notice a difference outside of the charts in real-world use. And when it comes to thermal management, it's the same story on either phone. Both the S25 FE and S24 FE demonstrated significant throttling during our prolonged stress tests, down to about half of max CPU performance. Now we have the cameras, which are actually identical on the backside. However, Samsung has upgraded the selfie cam on the new model. It has a 12-megapixel front-facing camera, compared to the 10-megapixel one on the S24 FE. So let's start off with selfies then. While neither selfie cam has autofocus, the S25 FE's selfies come out a little better than the S24 FE's, with more detail and nicer colors. And here's a look at selfie videos, taken with either phone. Besides that, unsurprisingly, the two phones' main cameras deliver comparable image quality during the day. We did find a bit of a larger gap in their ultrawide photos. They appear sharper on the S24 FE. And we also preferred the S24 FE's telephoto shots. The contrast and colors are comparable, but the detail rendition from the S25 FE is a bit mushier. Our observations from the daylight scenes carry over to the nighttime shots, and the main cameras take identical photos. The S24 FE was again able to capture the nicer ultra-wide photos, even if it requires some pixel peeping to spot. And its 3x camera once again did better than the new models after dark. The main cameras of these two phones capture identical videos, with only a slight difference in the general processing. And this is true in both good light and after dark. However, we once again preferred the output from the S24 FE's other two cameras. Both the ultra-wide and the telephoto cam delivered nicer looking videos. So there you have it, the Galaxy S25 FE and the S24 FE. So which one comes out on top? The two phones are very similar. They have the same looks, basically the same display, and an identical software experience. You have matching battery life, and the charging speed is the same too. And the main cameras are identical as well. However, the S25 FE is the lighter device. Its speakers sound better. It's faster to charge in 15 and 30 minutes. Its chipset is a bit more powerful, and it has the better selfie cam. The S24 FE, on the other hand, is able to deliver the same user experience overall, for a lower price. And it consistently took similar or better photos and videos across all scenarios, except for the selfies. Overall, the benefits that you'd get with the new model don't seem worth paying a premium for. Unless you're dead set on getting a lighter phone with better sounding speakers, it would make more sense to get the S24 FE and save some cash. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.